Hi and welcome to Studio SN. My name is Sara Naumann and today I'm going to show you how to create die-cut washi tape card embellishments. You can create really fun card embellishments with the die cuts, but you can also add extra color and dimension by putting washi tape down onto your paper before you die cut. So the three flowers that I have on my card front here, the beautiful blues that you see on here are a combination of washi tapes. Now the dots that you see on here are stamping, and that's been done with bubble wrap. So really easy to get lots of different color and style all on a single embellishment. Let's take a look. First, I'm going to start with a piece of plain white cardstock, and just a standard weight. I've got three different washi tapes. So I've got this blue with white dots, I have a narrow pattern design, and then I have this whitish one with blue flowers and birds on it. So all three of these are patterned, but used in combination because they're tone on tone. They're not going to compete with each other. They're going to look really good together. All I need to do is just tear off some strips and place them down really anywhere on my paper. It doesn't matter if it's precise, it doesn't matter if they're at an angle. I am leaving a little bit of space in between each one. That's just so that I can take advantage of some of that white space on the white cardstock. And this is the fun part about washi tape, is trying to find the end of it. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to pull this little bit off and pop this down like so. I'm tearing the edges. You can cut them if you want to, but it's not necessary. So I'll add a little bit more over here and pop that down. Smooth down the ends especially, just to make sure that they're on there really well. And then I've got some of my tape down on here. Now the next thing I want to do is add a little bit of pattern. So I'm going to stamp with bubble wrap. And I'm going to use the color box. This is the chalk ink pad, and this is in chambray. It's a beautiful blue. So on the bubbly side of my bubble wrap, the raised side, I'm just going to tap this on here and then put it across my cardstock and just stamp really pretty randomly, like so. Now, because this is a chalk-based ink pad, if you get any of it on the washi tape, because the washi tape is a non-porous surface, it's going to take some time to dry. So you could hit it with a heat gun really quickly, or you could just let it air dry as well. And then the next thing you're going to do is go ahead and run it through your die cutting machine. Now, there are lots of different die cutting machines out there. I have the oldie but goodie Cuttlebug, first generation, I think, of Cuttlebugs. So I'm going to show you the process I use for die cutting and my secret trick for it. And you can do the same if you have the same machine, or of course adapt to whatever machine you have. So for the Cuttlebug, I'm going to start with plate A, and then I'm going to put down plate B. Now the next thing is going to be my my metal dies, and these dies are from hot off the press. This is their Bodacious Blooms set. They have 4 flowers in there, so I'm using the 3 smallest ones. And I'm placing them with the cutting side up. So I think you can see these are the kind of blades, if you will. So this is the flat side, that's the back side. You want the front side up. Pop that down. Take your cardstock and put it with your washi tape down, like so. And you can kind of play with the placement of where you want those flowers to go. The next thing I'm going to put down is this well-used metal adapter, and this is from Elizabeth Craft Designs. This is what I use when I'm die cutting their shimmer sheets, and it works really well when I'm using hot off the press dies with my Cuttlebug, especially with something like the washi tape. So I've got that metal plate on there. I have tape along the side here and on the corners because it's a thin piece of metal, and they recommend that you put the tape on there just to keep, you know, from accidentally maybe cutting your hands on the corners or on the sides. And this is especially good since I have a little helper in my office who also likes to do die cutting, so I want to make sure that she doesn't get cut either. Then plate C is going to go on top. So it's A, B, the dies, the paper face down, the metal embossing plate, and then plate C on top. I'm going to run it all through my embossing machine, and then I will have a piece that's going to look like this. And this one already fell out really easily. It die cuts beautifully, and that's due in part to that metal plate. So just pop out this guy here and then this bigger one too. So you see they just fall out really, really easily. No need to cut. And then I can go ahead and add them to my card. So on the front of my card, you can see I've used this large piece right here as the bottom focal point, and then a smaller one and an even smaller one up here. These are all layered on here with foam tape. I have a little bit of grosgrain ribbon up here. I've got some stamping going on as well, and the stamps are from the Eclectica line from PaperArtsy, and this is one of the first sets that I designed for them. So I love all of these little words, which I've stamped along in here. They all come separately, so you can mix and mingle those. This little stamped fragment here is actually this one. It's one of the most versatile little fragments that I have. And then this circle area here is this postmark, and that is the perfect size for punching with a 1-inch circle punch. So that's been mounted up onto some foam tape. In the center of these flowers, I have some self-adhesive embellishments. They're not rhinestones, they're like pearls. And I've just put those in a cluster. This is up on foam tape, these are up on foam tape, this is up on 2 layers of foam tape, combined with some navy and bright blue and kind of a serge blue cardstock on here for a really nice tone-on-tone effect. So this is how to create die-cut embellishments with washi tape. I hope you enjoyed today's show. For more ideas and inspiration, please stop by my website at saranaumann.com. If you enjoyed today's video, I invite you to subscribe to Studio SN on YouTube, and I will keep you updated with a new video every Wednesday. Thank you for joining me on Studio SN, and I will see you again next time.